All right, welcome everybody to the Flight Room Podcast. This is our fourth installment of the fifth quarter. I'll be your host for tonight, P. With my comrades, I got Hey Al, Mr. Bell, Remy Please, P Shack, Lighthouse, and we got Keys. I think Simo will be joining us earlier or later on, but we'll get it started off. After this week 10 in football, which is a very exciting week in football, the DHops, Kyler Murray. Do you guys think they had the greatest NFL catch in history?
No.
Prove me wrong.
Nah.
It was good for like the first 24 hours with after the dust settled. Like there's been some, even DHops has made like major catches better than that. So not like walk-off catches, but he's made more spectacular catches than that. I remember that one like left hand jump that they called off. I think it was like pass interference, but it wasn't pass interference. That jump was way better.
That was in the back left of the end zone, right?
Nah, I don't think it was against. I want to say it was against the Jaguars.
It was like he was like on his back.
Yeah, and then put it through his legs too.
Yeah.
Off on the Jaguars. Why does
he? Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
there's no way that's the number one.
That was definitely the best of the week, though, especially the way it happened last second. Exciting. DHops is definitely worth that fucking bag. I'll say that. This nigga's coming through. Nah, he coming through for them. He worked that bag, man. That nigga's different.
Yeah. And it was a tough ass play though, because it took a lot to do that. From the quarterback to the whole quarterback to wide receiver trend, that whole transaction, that shit was clutch. But I will say, just so as much as I don't want to say it, that motherfucking OBJ catch was just like we were expecting a Hail Mary at that point in time in last week's game. We were expecting he was going to catch it, not catch it. It was going to be a pick or it was going to be knocked down. That motherfucker, I mean, I've never seen a catch like that. I mean, that was just when OBJ caught that joint. That shit was crazy. I've never seen no shit like that in my life.
That was Monday Night Football too.
Yeah,
right.
So everybody saw that.
And that was his rookie season. That's what burst him onto the scene. Like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. We already know OBJ was like a freak coming out of college, and he was a dog in college. But that's like one of the catches that put him on the map. So I think I put that joint up there. But then just even with the whole walk-off thing, it wasn't necessarily the walk-off like the DHops jump. And the DHops jump, even going up and grabbing it above three hands or above three defenders and like literally mossing three people like quintessential Randy Moss back in the day. But I think one of the other jumps, if we're going to go with like if I'm going to go with like toughest catches and I'm going to just put it in the same category because of the actual like the whole essence of like it actually winning the game, I'm going to put that San Antonio Holmes jump in the back of the end zone in the Super Bowl. To win this fucking Super Bowl. I know Corey would love that shit, but that catch would be up there too, because I think that was a catch where he was twirling and then he still end up double tapping to get both feet in. That shit was
hell yeah.
Super Bowl was impressive.
The catch, I think one of the top catches of all time was that Monday Night Football game with Minnesota versus Green Bay, and Antonio Freeman caught that ball when he fell on the ground and like rolled over, and the ball like rolled off his arm, grabbed it, and ran it for the touchdown, won the game. And the main reason why I put it up there is not even just because of the catch; it was because he actually won the game in overtime with that circus ass catch. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's probably one of the toughest catches of all time and shit right there. That one.
I forgot about that one too. That's a good one.
Yeah. Brett
Favre days.
Oh yeah, Brett Favre had another one. Who was that? Like Simeon Rice in the back of the end zone when he was in.
T.O. No, that wasn't. No, I'm thinking about T.O.'s catch.
Sidney Rice.
Sidney Rice.
Yeah. In Minnesota.
Oh yeah, with Minnesota. Yep.
Back of the end zone.
Nasty ass grabs too, though.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice from 49ers, he has some nasty ass grabs.
Even as y'all just said, T.O. As a matter of fact, that T.O. catch, was it from Jeff Garcia, the one that like was in the playoffs, and I think that pushed him to the next round. That's when he ended up like crying. That was
ugly.
Yeah, I think that was Steve Young.
Yeah, Steve Young. Yep.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Ugly.
Yeah. That
That's what I'm
was
saying,
kind of
like-
the catch that put him on the map.
I feel bad for some receivers like Megatron, yo. I feel like Megatron should have had a fucking breakthrough moment. This nigga should at least have like a defining playoff game or something. Like, damn, you talking about some fucking grabs. Did he have a defining playoff game?
He had a lot of one-handed catches too that just looked amazing, but
Like,
he had so many of them that it's not like one that really stands out.
Yeah, I know. Damn.
I feel like he had one of them jumps like D-Hop had too. It wasn't necessarily like in the game walk off, but I feel like he had one of them jumps too.
Yeah, he caught a couple Hail Marys in the end zone.
Against
I
Dallas.
was gonna say y'all disrespecting this nigga right there. Calvin Johnson had like a whole rack of amazing catches. The nigga he just never won. He just never had, like you said, never had that defining moment. But as far as highlight plays, nigga, that nigga's probably, washing most niggas as far as highlight plays and shit. He was unguardable. The nigga was literally unguardable. The nigga couldn't be stopped.
Yeah, he was a highlight reel.
Nigga could not be stopped.
He was a highlight reel. I think he had like a streak of like 130 yards, like 6 games in a row. Like that. He's
something crazy, yeah.
He probably got like the most 200-yard games too or something.
Yeah.
300-yard game in Dallas Stadium.
Watch the highlight. Watch the highlights of that game and look how demoralized that secondary looked. Though, like them niggas look like there's nothing we can do. He's just too good. That's how they was looking. They looked demoralized, young. Like the whole secondary.
The crazy part about it is, like, they legit had times where they had punt coverage on Calvin Johnson, where they had 2 niggas lined up. Not necessarily, I don't think we did it, but I remember seeing like literally there were times where it was 2 people like lined up playing jam coverage on Calvin Johnson. That shit probably still wasn't effective. When you think about it, that's unreal. Like, we've heard of rolling the safety coverage or rolling coverage over to help, but literally to have punt coverage on somebody is unreal.
You know who had though? Pierre Garçon had some catch when he was.
He had some catches.
He had some catches.
Yeah.
He had some.
Yeah, came through.
Yeah. All right, shit. Well, since we on it, what's the real quick? What's your top 5 wide receivers in the game right now?
Right now. We talking about right now.
Right now, at this moment, not even like career. At this
moment right now. And remember, we got certain guys that's not even playing like ODB. What's his name? Michael Thomas ain't really been playing like that. So you got guys that's in that conversation. So who y'all got? What's your top 5?
I got my list ready. Number 1 is Julio, D-Hop, Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas, and Keenan Allen. And then right side of the bubble, I got DK and Tyreek Hill.
I forgot about that.
That's not bad right there.
All right, I'm gonna go right now. I got Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Terry McLaurin, D-Hop, and DK Metcalf.
I ain't mad at that.
Terry McLaurin 4th in the league in receiving right now.
Yeah, they just had like a little Sports Center story on him too, like for fantasy and all that. How he been coming through like last probably like 4 or 5 weeks for real.
Yes, it's true.
That nigga been balling. Yeah, under the radar too. Under the radar, y'all would know, but the world ain't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got Jones at the top too. I got Jones at the top. I got D-Hop second. I actually got DK third just because I don't see anybody that can really like, cover him. Like, I want to see this matchup between him and the Cards coming up too. Because he had a hell of a game against them Yeah, they played the Cardinals, and I think he had like 140 yards receiving. I'm not sure, but I know Peterson and Buddha on defense.
Buddha Baker.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty good game, and they already know he breaking out this season, so I wonder how they're gonna check him. But then I got McLaurin fourth, and I got Hill fifth. But that's my top 5 so far.
All right. Shit, my number one, I had Vontae Adams. Then I went Julio. I got D-Hop, DK Metcalf. And then my fifth though, I before he got hurt, but he still might come back too. I had Calvin Ridley, just because like Calvin Ridley, he was balling this early part of the year. Probably like them last 2 weeks before he got hurt, but he been coming through for Atlanta. And that's a personal fantasy pick of mine too. So I have a close eye on him. But nah, he been doing this thing.
My first D-Hop, and I got DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, Julio. It was a toss-up between Terry McLaurin, but I went on ahead and threw Mike Evans in there.
Oh, Mike.
You got Mike Evans in there? All right. See, the only thing is he only getting the ball this year. I don't know what's up with that. His catches is down.
Like I can't blame I can't take away his ranking simply because he's not getting the ball.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It would be much.
Oh no, I like Mike Evans. But that's the reason why I had Vontae first, because he got high volume. That nigga will catch the ball like 14 times. Like get like 17 targets.
Hey, I'm glad Corey not here. You know who's nice though? Claypool.
I know, Claypool.
Hey, look, hey, he is he's a very consistent people. Ever since
That nigga's he's a true red zone threat. Like a true red zone threat.
Mm-hmm. He got hands too.
Yeah.
I witnessed it against Philly, man. He destroyed them niggas. Destroyed.
Nigga got 7 touchdowns.
Yes.
4 of them was in that game against Philly.
Yeah, he's starting to be the go-to in the red zone, man. They said that they was doing analytics and they were saying how Ben like literally targets him when they get inside the 20-yard line, and he doesn't really target him like when they on the other end of the field. So that means a lot. You targeting a rookie, you know what I'm saying? For your red zone.
But it's like a big body too, like I see why he be coming through, man.
But I think Justin Jefferson is a cool motherfucker too.
I was about to say that he
Minnesota.
Yeah, he's 7th in the league in receiving too on the low. 7th
It's
in the
LSU
league
right there.
now.
Yeah, no, I liked him. LSU. He was balling.
He got more yards than Allen Robinson, Devontae Adams, and Keenan Allen. So yeah, he balling.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed in Minnesota.
Cole Anthony went to the Magic.
Solid.
Wow.
That's what they need, though.
Well, say his father ain't there.
That's shit. We can switch gears. I mean, tonight's NBA draft night. We can switch gears. We got some high quality picks at the beginning. That Cole Anthony pick probably a surprise and a sneaky good one. Because I think the Magic need that. We are at right now is a little bit probably what we are like a 15th pick or something like that.
16.
Yeah, just took the Cole Anthony with the 15th.
What y'all think about? What y'all think about the pick so far?
What about Cole Anthony pick?
All the picks.
Or just the draft in general?
Yeah, draft in general.
I mean, I think the top three probably went how it should have went. I think all those picks made sense as far as the needs of those teams. I mean, it's not a lot of big names in this draft. It's not like, I don't think most fans are going to be super excited about their draft picks because most people probably don't know shit about who their team just picked anyway. The Wizards, we just drafted another foreigner. I mean, hey, all the best wishes to him. Hopefully he turns out well but ain't nothing to get excited about. We don't know who the guy is, So well, I mean, just just another day as a Wizards fan. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. It's not too much you can say about this draft. Like,
nah, you're right though. I feel like the most hype was LaMelo, and that's only because we already seen him trailblazing since 6 years ago, 7 years ago. He's coming up high school and all that other shit. So that's really the only reason I'm familiar with him. That's really the only other person I knew besides Obi. Cole Anthony. Yeah, I was hip to him. Couple other dudes, but nothing really. Like you said, it's not a sexy draft, man. Nobody really stands out like that. Like niggas that are getting in the league right now are getting over me. This one of them drafts you sneaking in. just gonna be in the league for 6 years, getting checks. But none of these motherfuckers really like proving anything.
I think LaMelo Ball being with Michael Jordan in Charlotte, that might be a little bit of a storyline,
Yeah.
But hopefully Jordan get the most out of him. I mean, he a 6'7" point guard. He a playmaker. I mean, he should be able to do something with Jordan. Should be able to do something with him.
Oh, and you pair him with so you pair Melo with Monk, and then Devontae Graham? I forgot his first name.
Devontae Graham.
He just had a little breakout year. Then you got Miles Bridges, and then so you got a little bit of athleticism right there. I think the biggest storyline right there is Jordan now going to play LeVar Ball 1-on-1. Like, are they old ass go strap up?
But he should do it too. Like I said, just wash him for the fun of it.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny because they're gonna have to cross paths like multiple times during the season. So they gonna talk some shit.
Are y'all surprised that Golden State didn't they didn't like adjust their plans because of Klay Thompson's injury that came out today?
But they didn't say how severe the injury was, though, did they?
Right now, they didn't. They said,
it might not be. It might not be anything.
It's all over ESPN saying that it's not good.
Like,
I seen that too.
Rumors are saying it's an Achilles.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Damn.
See, he just got over that, or he had the. He did have ACL.
Yeah, ACL. And when you come back, you start overcompensating and shit. And that increases the possibility of like those other injuries and shit. I mean, I thought he slow played it. He didn't even play last year. But
nah,
I don't think that going back to your question, Randall. I think because of James Wiseman, I think that John fits perfectly. Because even if Klay is out for an extended period of time, they could just move Andrew Wiggins to whatever. Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, I know Andrew Wiggins isn't Klay Thompson in no way, shape, form, or fashion, but then you can actually slide Draymond down, and you can actually have people playing in traditional roles. And then, like I think I said it before, James Wiseman reminds me. I know he's not going to be him, but James Wiseman reminds me of how like David Love was efficient in that offense. I mean, David Lee was efficient in that offense for Golden State.
That's reasonable because like some of these draft comparisons I seen earlier said James Wiseman's NBA comparison is Chris Bosh, and like I was like, y'all fucking tripping.
Yeah, I know, because Chris Bosh could actually play though. Like I don't care. I know his antics. That motherfucker can play. He still play.
Yeah.
Like damn, niggas no ball. He can play.
Like some of that shit.
And that's another thing too. I don't even have enough tape on a lot of these guys. Like that's why I missed like the Final Four in the tournament. That's really, I feel like that shows a lot of character and everything for these players too. That's like they take it right there. So like I said, they getting over, man.
Yeah, but how much do you credit of us not really knowing a lot of guys in this draft due to like COVID? Because normally it's like the build up is, I don't know. I feel like there's more, so you're just a lot more into it. Like right now, I think we just.
That makes sense. I mean, because you think about it, we didn't get to see the the March Madness tournament, of course, and then at the same time, even not saying the March Madness, but then not saying the draft combine, where these members are actually bumping up against each other. I mean, hooping up against each other or hooping with each other, to actually to gauge like how competitive you are in that setting, as opposed to like actually reviewing and going back to old game tapes and different things of that nature. But yeah, I think this year's tough. Yeah, this year is truly tough.
Yeah, I mean, and I also think a part is a lot of these guys. Like, if you look at the list right now, none of these guys went to like Kentucky, Kansas, North Carolina. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the guys at the top of the draft, or as a lot of them are foreign players. So a lot of these guys wasn't really playing on TV like that either. So I think that plays another part of why we don't know a lot of these guys' names either. But if we would have had that tournament, I think the tournament would have definitely helped a lot of these guys to get their names known. But that was a big loss, not having the NCAA tournament.
Oh yeah, that's some of the best time of the year too.
Yep. You get to see who got heart. You get to see who, you know what I'm saying, like a breakout player in college. So
Yep, that top tier competition.
Yep.
Money. I mean, it's a lot of these players lost Chet over that shit. A whole lot of money. Shit.
I mean, yeah, and then even within that, we got this draft, and then the NBA getting ready to start just a couple, about a month. So it's all these like transactions going on, rumors going on. Chris Paul just got traded. They talking about this big trade that's supposed to go down with James Harden going to the Nets. The Rockets offered him $50 million a year to stay, and he declined because he trying to play with his friends in Brooklyn. So I mean, what y'all think about that? He turning down $50 million a year to go play in Brooklyn with his friends. Like, what do y'all think? Y'all think it's worth it, or he should have took that $50 million and played with the Rockets? It still would have been a playoff team. So I mean, I don't know.
Man, I don't know if they'll be able to play together, honestly. Like,
It's not every day. Play with your boys.
and that's true too. And I don't even think the money is a big deal because you can get that shit back in endorsements or however, renegotiating your contract later, all that. But the time is now to do that. If he was to, choose to play with his friends, I just don't know. I'm trying to look at like Brooklyn's makeup. I don't see how they're going to be like. I know the East is weak, but I just don't see them winning like a chip.
It is 50.
Because Kyrie always hurt. Like, shit, we don't know how KD going to even come back.
Kyrie going to get hurt.
I know.
Kyrie's definitely.
Shit, I feel like KD might get hurt. KD be hurt like every year and a half. So I don't know about that shit either. So I don't know if I want to go.
And then you also got to look at it. The Nets got to give up basically all the other good players on their team to get James Harden. So they're going to have to get rid of Karis LeVert. That nigga's gone. Dinwiddie's gone. There's no way Houston is not going to get rid of James Harden. Don't take those two back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they going to definitely lose some depth bringing those guys in too.
They already lost their shooter. I forget the white dude's name. Whoever that shooter is.
Joe Harris?
Yeah, he went to Milwaukee.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Picked him up.
Yeah, they kept saying he was like top priority to keep too. So they
sharpshooter.
Yeah, they hurting. They can't keep everybody they want to.
That's the type of guy that they could have used to keep there if they would have brought James Harden, because that nigga's just a spot up shooter.
Yep.
He can give you buckets if all them cold, at least Joe Harris is gonna be able to knock down the shot. So that's gonna hurt. But I mean, I think the reason why James Harden, his motivation is because he's solidifying himself as one of the greatest scorers of all time. The nigga's going to be a Hall of Famer. So if he just get that chip, you know what I'm saying, that solidifies his legacy. I feel like if he don't never get a chip, niggas just gonna say he was a great scorer and he never gonna get his true respect. And I think the guys that's at that level, they gotta get a chip to solidify themselves. And I think that's probably the main reason why he passing on that $50 million.
Yeah, I think that's his mentality now. Like, I feel like he got he got the racks. He got, you know what I'm saying? He in Houston. He's tax free, you know what I'm saying, for a couple years. So he just banking that shit. And he probably like, man, he's probably like, you know, after this playoffs, he probably just want that chip, man.
Yeah.
I think, you know, already playing with KD, he probably was thinking that's probably the easiest route, you know, to go over there where they already got talent and fuck them up over there. Fuck them up.
I heard New York had trash strip clubs. So that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
Hey, James would know.
Yeah, he
I don't know. I heard them joints was trash though.
Hey, but
Well,
nah,
at least compared to the South, obviously, you know.
yeah, but nah. Even if you think about it though, like James probably, if he probably did talk to KD about it and like think about like how KD went to fucking Golden State and played with us. I mean, once again, I know it's not the same, but how KD went and played with Steph and Clay, to going to figuring out exactly like if he could do the same thing and go to play with Kyrie and KD. But
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, all right, well, fuck it. Are y'all turning down $50 million? If you're, I think we talked about it before, but if you're James Harden, like we talked about it in terms of Carmelo versus Robert Horry. Now we're gonna put the ball in the court. Like if you are James Harden, are you turning down $50 million to go and play for chips, or are you gonna get these chips? I mean, get that cash as opposed to these chips.
Man, you gotta be doing something right if you can turn down. I mean, God damn! Like, come on, what are we?
Hold on. I gotta interrupt. That wasn't Joe Harris. It was Bogdanovich. That's who
Okay.
Milwaukee got. They said Joe Harris probably gonna resign. My bad. The Bogdanovich junk got rescinded. Like something fell through. So
Damn, it did?
Yeah, he went back to the Kings.
He said
Damn, never mind. Fuck.
he said he ain't want to go to Milwaukee.
Shit, they better than the Kings.
Cash out.
Taking the cash.
Cash. Easy.
Yeah, I'll probably take the cash too.
I ain't never had $50 million, so I'm not in the
That's what I'm saying. I could work with you for another year for $50 million.
A year, $50 million a year too.
Yeah, I can work with you one more year. We get one more try. We can try again.
I mean, if I'm James Harden specifically, I'll probably go for the chips just because of where he is. Because it's even people saying that he a better scorer. Was saying he arguably a greater scorer than Jordan. So just the fact that that's even a conversation, if you can just add a ring to that, that'll solidify his legacy amongst the greats. But if he don't, he just gonna be like Melo. It's gonna be like, oh, that nigga used to just drop buckets. That was it. And, but like he that's gonna be the story of his career. So, I feel like that's probably what, if I was him, that's probably what I.
All right, so what would be like a failure if him going to the Nets? Like, what would be a failure? Like losing the chip or not getting to the Eastern Conference Finals? Like what is going to make it worth it? You got to win it all to give up that $50 million.
Probably the finals. Probably the finals. Yeah, but at least the finals. At least be at the
at least the finals. But I'm looking at it like you got to win the chip within 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be the type to say, oh, they got to win in the first year or it's a bust. But definitely within at least 2 to 3 years, you gotta get that chip. At least in me.
I think he'll be able to do it too. I just his game is going to allow for him to continue to play at a high level the way that he plays. I think he'll be able to get it.
But all three of them going to be able to, cohesively play together for 3 years.
See, that's the thing.
I mean, that's the
thing. I think people got shelf lives now, man, because everybody is like their own, entity, and people are like prima donnas now, where they say, I ain't gonna play for the rest of the season if I still gotta play with y'all motherfuckers. It's like, who did that? My man from the Lakers did that before he went to LeBron. He just was sitting.
Yeah, going straight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think they would last 3 more years. I think it's almost like, like perform now or that shit gonna get broken up.
Yeah, you're right. Because it's like when you do that shit, you put added pressure on yourself too. It's like, all right, you about to be with these superstar niggas, you gotta come through. It's like that's what they expect. You expect to win that shit. We expect for you to win that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened with Kyrie when he was with the Celtics too. Like everybody expected him to do something, like
Yeah.
get deep in the playoffs. But
the Kyrie the one. He the one I feel like out of the three, he gonna be the one I feel like that's gonna have the hardest time because Kyrie need the ball in his hands more than any, even more than even James. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie and James doesn't have to shoot as much to be effective. Same thing with KD, but Kyrie needs that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if James gets ball dominant, Kyrie gonna be like, he ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. So I don't know. I'll see how. But in like KD ain't worried about KD because you can put that nigga anywhere, play with anybody. He gonna be effective. But I think Kyrie the only person, like, I don't know. He the only one.
Yeah. I'm worried about his attitude because he the only one I see acting up. Once he don't like shit, that nigga's vocal. Like he seemed like he don't even play like no shit. Like you rub him the wrong way and the nigga's going off. He seemed like he had that stigma, man. So I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, but in Kyrie's defense, I feel like James might be the same way too. I feel like Kyrie, and this might be me, I feel like Kyrie, even if he's not getting the ball, Kyrie might try to play defense a little bit more than James. I feel like if James is not getting the ball, we already know how James is defense as it is, but let alone him not getting the ball or him getting passed up on shots. Can you imagine what it'll look like for him?
Nah, you right. You right. And he does need that ball though.
But see, the only reason why I said Kyrie, because Kyrie, like, what's Kyrie's career high in assists? Like six a game, 7 a game. I think James is average like 12 assists a game. He's a distributor. He's a facilitator. He's gonna get that. He can pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's a distributor. He's more of a facilitator than Kyrie. Kyrie's like a Kobe Bryant at point guard. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what Kyrie is, like an undersized Kobe. So that's why I feel like it'll be a little different. So.
Steve Nash.
First year coach. He's about to get all these different.
Forgot about that.
That's a lot.
Damn, I forgot about that shit. He did get that job.
Yo, that's a lot to deal with.
Damn.
I don't care if you got all those veteran coaches on your staff and everything, but that's a lot for
you.
That's three prima donnas right there, yeah.
For real. Like all them is top 5 and like all them is top 10 players. Top 5 even.
And Kyrie might be like anti-NBA as of right now. So it's like you don't know what you're gonna get.
Like I said, don't piss him off, man. That nigga's not with it.
He ain't fucking with y'all.
So real quick, do y'all think without Harden going to the Nets, do y'all think they got a chance with Kyrie healthy and KD healthy and DeAndre? Y'all think they got a chance to make the finals this year without Harden?
In the East, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the East has proven to, you got a shot.
Yeah, I got them placing probably first or second, and then getting to the finals.
Yeah, because even if you look at their roster right now without James Harden and even before their roster is finalized with these drafts, they got a nice little mob. You got to add in, you got Spencer Dinwiddie, you got Karis LeVert, you got a shot blocker and Allen. I think Joe Harris, of course, if they still trying to bring Joe Harris back, they got a nice little mob to actually play with. So that's I think they got a good chance for that top 2 seeds, especially in the East.
Yep. So all right, so with Harden gone, do you think where's the destination more suitable for Russell Westbrook?
I feel like Russell Westbrook gotta just go somewhere. You just want people to watch some. You just need a star to fill up the seats. You just trying to make some money. You're not really trying to win no championships or go far. You just need you know what I'm saying? Just a highlight reel guy that's going to just get the fans excited, and just whatever city needs a guy like that, then he should go there. You know, that's about
Watch
it.
this. I got the perfect place for you. New York, but the other New York, the Knicks.
Then the Knicks would be a good place for that exact reason.
Yep.
He played hard every night. The Knicks fans will probably fall in love with him just because he played with so much passion and shit.
New
So
York,
I can see.
New York Fashion Week.
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
So I can see that happen.
Get them fits on.
You know what though? I could also.
Oh, he loved that.
I could also see that shit turning because he's such an asshole. I can see them fans turning on his ass like real quick.
For real. He turned on them.
Either or, they either gonna love him or they gonna boo the shit out of him.
Him and Spike gonna be going back and forth with each other, of course.
Right.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, because Russ is an asshole for real.
I don't know what contender I could even see him with. Honestly, he too ball dominant. Like he don't even look the same anymore.
They said the Clippers might try to make a run.
You said Portland?
I can see that.
Clippers.
Oh yeah, Clippers.
I can see that. I can actually see that.
They need a point guard because they had Kawhi trying to be a distributor in the playoffs, and that shit was not fucking working.
You don't fuck with Patrick Beverly?
Not a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking.
I know he's joking. He's clearly joking.
He's just a pest.
Yeah, he's just on the court.
Yeah.
He's just there to be in the way.
He is. Just use his fouls up.
Use his fouls.
He's Busy B from Sunset
That's
Park.
it.
And talk shit. Sunset Park, what time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent.
Mm-hmm. You know who he remind me? He remind me of those football players that try to play basketball with the basketball players. Like
Oh damn. Nigga, somebody getting hurt that day. Shit. I used to hate them.
That's me.
I'm about to say that's Corey ass.
Yep.
Hell yeah, nah, it is Corey. Corey, you too rough. You ain't agile. You just not. It's no finesse.
Yeah, I know. That's how they be. They just be just digging in the way, like
Yeah, just fucking
strong as shit on the court for no reason.
right. Yeah,
Prison ball.
physical as hell. Like damn, man.
Hey, Corey, this is a blacktop, nigga. This is a blacktop. You cannot be tackling niggas out here. This is gravel out here, motherfucker.
That's why I said niggas be getting hurt with them.
Look at his laugh. Look at his smile. He know it too.
Yeah,
He done hurt 4 or 5 niggas at this time.
That's why I play center.
Hey, did y'all hear what Anthony Edwards said? Number 1 pick, the person that went first in the draft this year.
About
He doesn't. He said something like he doesn't enjoy watching basketball when he's not playing it, and either he doesn't enjoy it or he doesn't watch basketball outside of when he's playing or like studying film. What y'all think about that shit?
Mm.
Is that a flag? Is that a red flag?
I mean, I don't know.
I've heard people say that before though.
Yeah, I've heard that before too.
I
Like
forgot
able to turn it on and off.
Yeah, I forgot who exactly, but I've definitely heard that from top players before.
Because this is the thing too. I think when you especially when you enter the league, like you want to have your own type of game. Like you want to have your own type of brand. You want somebody to associate you to your own type of game. And I think that's what some players, they watch film on particular players, and that's why they end up like mimicking them and playing like them. I think that's that's a notable thing, to not want to look at everybody else's game and kind of like form your own, you know what I'm saying? Like your own method and rhythm and all of that shit. Like, so that, I don't know. I'm just thinking a little further into it. That might be what his end game is,
Yeah.
To like brand and stuff.
I could appreciate that. Like if it's like to help your craft, but just like you saying though too, like Tom Brady has said this shit. Every quarterback takes a little something from every other quarterback to make you great. So it's almost like even like Kobe watching Mike coming up. all
So
these
that's,
players.
that's my first thing. That's what I was thinking about.
Okay, yep, emulating other players and stuff. I feel like that's kind of like important because you like see the work they put in and the results they got from the shit that they did, what made them great. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I think that's kind of necessary too. You need that a little bit.
But we do always, so to that point, we always judge Kobe for playing after Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? What if he was a beast like he is and he didn't have a game similar to Michael? Will we put him in a whole separate category? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just talking, but you know, some players are that like centered in their self that they don't want to mimic anybody else or any other body, you know, other person's game. And you know, and to that point, just look at some of the like, you know, Michael Jordan's emblem or his logo. You know, it's the holding the ball like this with the, you know, a whole pose. You know what Shaq's logo is. I feel like that's probably, you know, it's a branding thing. Like what is his logo so he don't have to mimic anybody else. I don't even know if he's gonna be that good. I'm just talking shit.
No, you're right. And that's another thing too. Now you gotta come through. If you ain't looking at nobody else and your game is like that, my nigga,
yeah,
I need you showing out. You better be showing out if you're gonna say that shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
damn. Yeah.
I think it's also you to a certain extent you have to learn from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You still have to study the game. I mean, you can't just go. I mean, even like in music, sometimes I used to try to, you know, I would listen to certain genres, but then at sometimes I would try to get away from listening to music altogether because I didn't want my music to sound like everything that was on the radio. So sometimes it's important to kind of check out a little bit. But at the same time, you still gotta study your craft, whether it be from a great or, you know what I'm saying, somebody in the game today. So from that standpoint, I do understand. You don't want to just mimic everything, but at the same time, you gotta have some type of grounds or basis. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
True.
Speaking of that Jumpman logo and all that, like they got this picture with D-Hop in the gloves. You know how he had the Jumpman gloves, and it got like Nike. The other dude was wearing like Adidas and some other shit. It just got the Jordan shit. They said that's about to be the next commercial. Just the Jordan hands going up, grabbing the ball over all the brands and shit. I'm like, man, they probably are gonna steal that though.
They said allegedly that John has already made like $6 million. Like that like images, seeing those images like recycled and shit, like have already made approximately like $6 million for the Nike/Jordan brand. And the replay value and the catch value, or I mean the marketing off of that shit is just gonna be outrageous. You know?
That's crazy. Hey, this is all right. So I know y'all probably heard that the Bama wears 6X gloves. Is that shit true? I didn't even know they made fucking 6XL gloves.
No.
Is that shit true? Like, what the fuck?
Heard that. That's why I seen him wearing them Adidas cleats. Adidas cleats. He gonna have to change that shit up if he rolling with Jordan.
Yeah, that's a little.
Oh, it's already done. That's already done deal. Jordan probably requested his presence
in the boardroom.
And that's crazy. It was another Jordan athlete that just won that. What was that racing? It was a racing joint probably like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Black dude. Yep. That was a Jordan athlete too, right there.
Cut though, D-Hop hair though, man, that should be killing me.
Yo, he just be having a straight buzz. It ain't no fade, no nothing. It's a straight buzz. Like he be doing that shit.
What's his name? The Tennessee, Henry. That fucking shit lock at the back of his helmet be blowing me.
Y'all remember when RoboCop in the movie RoboCop when he took his mask off and he had that motherfucker. Murph.
Murphy.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey went to the 76ers from Kentucky. He the first one from like a big school that went to a team so far. That's how
Yeah, they
you
compare.
that's how you know it's really no significant top players, you know.
I know Kentucky ain't in the top 5. Shit,
All right.
they always got a guard.
Yeah, they compare him to Lou Williams. They say he like a potential 6-man of the year type guy, like a volume scorer. Just a guy you can just come in and drop buckets type dude. So he might be all right.
Yeah.
He legit. I remember. I feel like it was the game against North Carolina. His freshman, one of his first or second
First games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the Garden, he came out and played big time ball. Like I remember that game. Like he was balling.
Yeah. I like his game, man. He like he really aggressive too. Like he ain't one of them players that you gotta tell shoot the ball. Like he'll take that shit. You probably gonna have to tell him to stop. But yeah, I like Maxey.
That what's that dude from Memphis? I think he like a power forward.
James Wiseman, or you talking about Precious?
Precious. Did he go yet? Or?
Yeah, Precious went to Miami. I mean, I feel like Precious and
Damn, did he?
like Precious and Bama are similar players.
And they both went to Kentucky too.
Yeah, that's true. They are similar.
Oh no, he went to Memphis. You said Memphis, Kentucky, all that shit.
Bam kind of unique though. His game is kind of evolving kind of fast for.
True.
Like he got a little,
He gonna be a premier player soon.
Yeah, he is. And I didn't really see that at first, but now I do. But I mean, this draft is kind of, I mean, it's kind of looking underwhelming because I guess we had the layoff from college basketball and we haven't really seen a return yet. But we did get a glimpse of some future stars on the high school level. Chet Holmgren and Emoni Bates faced off on ESPN, the big one, not ESPN, the big one. They faced off ESPN, and it was described as a exhibition game, and it wasn't even like, to my knowledge, that's not even like a school that Chet Holmgren played. It's pretty much like an AAU exhibition. Like no, like I don't even know who organized that shit. But anyway, did anybody watch the game? Highlights? Anything?
Oh, highlights.
Seen the highlights.
Yeah, highlights.
Which how y'all feel? Like this is the number one, Chet Holmgren, number one player, 2021 class, and then Emoni Bates is number one player, 2022 class. Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, the future look bright.
Yeah. You can see that year difference too. Chet was giving them that work. Mm-hmm. But I like Emoni's aggressive nature. He got like an attitude, a chip on his shoulder. And like these dudes not even like grown into their bodies for real yet. So they still look like, like lanky and like, but they had it under control. It was weird. But they were hooping though. And it's so crazy, like you said, to be on the ESPN stage and you like 16, 17, that's just crazy to me too. But just like you said, the future looks bright, whether they decide to go to college or like, skip it and go, the 1 year overseas or whatever, G League, it's going to be official. And they kind of setting the bar up too for the next generation. Right. So I think that's good. Like these kids can actually like play. I saw some jumpers. I saw some good dunks, a little bit of defense, and being able to lead their team.
And they were guarding each other for the most part.
Yeah, they did. They was going at each other a few times in that game. So that was good to see too.
But Emoni Bates I don't know if he fully committed to Michigan State, but that's where they got him going. But Chet Holmgren, I think he's trying to narrow it down between like 5 or 6 schools. And then he also is like, attempting to play with the G League because you know how, the top players before him that made that move.
Right. So, man, if you do
that
you
1
see
year, because Emoni.
Go ahead.
I'm saying, what do you your NBA comparison be like? Emoni Bates, I see basically KD, but Holmgren, he's unique. He's unique. You know what I'm saying? I can't even like looking at him. I couldn't think of nothing I seen like him before. He like a 7-foot white dude that can bring the ball up the court. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that shit ever. You know what I'm saying? So
like a coach Porzingis AD like mode. It's like you got it all.
Yeah, he was athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a KD Porzingis mix or some shit. Like I don't even know what to say.
Mhm. And he be talking shit too. So
Yeah, he do. I seen that. He be like, yeah, he be saying it with his chest.
Yeah, you
little
can tell they grow. You can tell they play with like grown men too, though. Like, cause out there, it's like it came a point in the game where it was just like whoever was the best was just going at the best. Like if y'all didn't have a skill, y'all wasn't in the game for real. It was probably on like 3 niggas playing against 3. It was like 3. It turned to 3-on-3 for real.
yeah.
Yeah, you could see that shit. So, I liked it.
His nickname is Slim Reaper.
Yeah.
I feel like that was KD's name at one point.
Yeah.
Slim
Durantula.
Reaper. They probably call every. No, his was Durantula.
Nah, he had Slim Reaper too, man.
Did he?
Yeah.
I want to say at one point you had that. Yeah.
Yeah, Slim Reaper. Because I remember them having whatever.
They should have did like a Nike fucking rollout with that shit. Wow. How did you miss that? How you miss that, Nike? They gonna steal it now for old boy. Damn it. Just gave him the alley-oop. We're gonna see it next week.
If y'all was a kid coming up, would y'all take that G League route or overseas route? You know, stack a little change, because like especially now, because NBA, you know, funnels down that money to the G League now, and they have the means to play. And like COVID, I don't know, is that
see?
Right?
Like, only reason I say I wouldn't do it now is because I can make my own money being at a school. Like, since, you know, NCAA lets you endorse yourself and shit. So I probably would be okay getting a little bit of change. But I know, like, just coming from my background, my family and shit, I want to do, like, at least 1 year of college or something. Shit, get with Calipari or something, man. Just one year. Just one run. Like, fucking Melo, man. I still be amazed at how he just did 1 year of college, just won that national championship, was out. Like, shit, something like that. Cause I feel like that March Madness, man, I feel like that's the pinnacle of college competition. I always say that shit. Like, that's where niggas really ball. No matter what school, no nothing. They know everybody's watching. So it's like, I want that experience at least one time.
Yeah, y'all talking about going straight to the G League or whatever instead of going to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably want to take that college experience.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like them coliseums.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go college route too. You know, not only for the actual college experience, but also, you know, like even as you just said, Phil, with Melo, like, just think about how legendary he is every time he steps back in the event that he steps back on Syracuse campus. Like, regardless of what else happens in his career or life, like, you can be legendary on that college campus for the rest of your time and tenure. And don't get me wrong, I know you're gonna make 6 figures or however much at 19 or 18 or however old for that 1 year playing in the G League. But I also don't think you can get the same type of coaching. I mean, I know you can get some good coaching. Don't get me wrong. I know there's probably some legit elite coaching in the G League, but like, to actually have the opportunity to pick what school you're going to go to and like pick you're going to be coached at. So you have the opportunity to get coached by Coach K and the likes of Calipari, or, you know what I'm saying, you pick whichever coach you want and have that opportunity, as opposed to, I don't know how it is with the G League. I think you do get to pick what team you want to go to, but I don't know. That joint would just be weird for me.
Yeah, man.
But what sets you better up for success though? Like, because I see like the advantages of going to college. Yeah, you got the experiences, okay, but are they ultimately setting you up for more success in the G League though? You know,
as far as going to the league.
I just think it's like you're at a young age where you still gotta be developed. Your mind too as a man. Like, I feel like G League, you kind of have to be a little mature on that shit. You don't get groomed as much in that department, maybe. That's why I was saying, like, more the college route. Like, you know, see, I don't know. It's almost like JUCO. Remind me of JUCO. You know, them niggas would come in, they be divas and shit too, because they already think they got that shit together and everything. But nigga, you in the JUCO. You ain't to the league yet. You ain't in the league yet. So it's almost like, yeah, I feel like that college shit grooms you a little bit more.
Yeah. Real quick, is Cassius Stanley in the draft this year? You into the draft? Okay. Just checking.
The Rocket foreigners going, God damn.
And that's what I'm saying. And they baking off that Luka shit from last year. They think niggas gonna be Luka now. No, Luka could actually ball though. That motherfucker has an attitude and everything. Like, you can tell a baller, man. That motherfucker can ball. Like, some of these niggas, I look and I don't even see it. Like, you didn't have to wait for Luka. He was plugged right in. And that's another. I think Marcus said that shit. How the NBA about to be starting in December. Ain't gonna be no summer league, no nothing. Niggas about to be hurt out here. Same with the NFL, NBA. Like, they ain't even got no time to really get it together.
I think the best are going to take their time coming back, and then they're gonna have like a expanded roster probably, and have a lot of people from G League playing to begin the season. That's what I would do.
I can see that too, though. Actually, like just bringing players up for real, give them their 60-day contracts and stuff.
They be doing that kind of frequently now, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I can see that.
Real.
I know LeBron ain't clocking all them minutes again.
Fuck no.
Hell nah.
Half of them niggas ain't doing that shit.
What you doing, Shaq? You going to college or you going straight to the G League, Shaq?
Yeah, I would say college too, just because of the experience and what you learn. Like, you know, we talked about this a little bit last time, but I think that's important, you know, and I think that's why a lot of NBA NBA coaches, they look at maturity as well, not just the talent, but they look at maturity. They look at, you know, what you do while you're at the school, and I don't, you know, that it actually means a lot if you're a freshman and you like the top player in college, and that's why, you know, you see Kyrie, he only played like 4 games, I think, and maybe even less than that, and they scooped him up quick. So yeah, I think it's a bigger stage too for NBA coaches and scouts. I think they do look at, you know, the college aspect of it a little bit more than G League. I think G League is almost like a mid-season type thing. Like, for me, I see a lot of people, like y'all said, like 10-day contracts, and it's almost like you got to prove yourself. Like, you know, you know, we'll give you this amount of time, and if you don't do shit, you're going back. so yeah, college for me.
Hey, you know what wild stat I seen today? The Oklahoma City Thunder have racked up, I think, 19 first-round picks from now till 2027.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Killing the game, man.
At least one of those got it here.
19.
Right.
At least
Damn.
one.
So, and that's the next what? How many years? 7 years? You said?
Yeah.
2027.
Oh my god, that's like two. What is that? 2.5 picks a draft? Like, yeah, almost 3 picks. Damn.
And you already know you already know Presty gonna package something. AJ.
Yep. I can only imagine.
But speaking about picks,
Yeah, I heard that.
you already know what time it is.
Yeah, what we got on here?
Y'all know I'm going off Bucks. I can't believe that they got that like that. Tennessee Titans.
Bums.
I know I don't trust them, man. I don't be trusting them. That's another team.
I bet on them another game because of that fucking kicker.
Yeah, no, my nigga Paul said it, man. It's a few teams you just can't bet on.
Yeah.
What you say, Detroit, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh,
Titans,
The Ravens.
yup.
the football team. And
Yeah.
all the NFC East, I don't bet on them. first over.
Real shit.
You got
God.
Rams in there. The Rams be selling, yo. Oh
I
my!
know they're hit or miss.
Yeah.
Shit, and Tampa Bay is fluky too sometimes though. Like I swear, every time I fuck with them, they just don't do it. But then they'll like blast off the next games after that, just killing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
after
crazy.
time ass whip. Yeah.
I have got to say this. I think maybe about 2 weeks ago, I was like, I think it's time that we start taking Miami seriously, yo. Because
Yeah.
they are playing very well as a team. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough. That's tough to stop.
You
They-
think
Are they
you
number
think
1, 2, or they tied for the division?
Shit, I think Buffalo gonna win that division.
I think
Almost got the same amount of games won though.
I think they won 5. Miami.
Okay, so it's like 5-3 and 6-3.
The Raiders are not up here because they have like the whole defensive line on the COVID list, so they don't have a line right now.
Wow.
And half their starters.
Damn.
I know. Shit. Damn.
And I think they have like some type of like disciplinary action coming against them from previous weeks because they've been wilding.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
The Saints getting 1-2 for their party after the
Yeah.
Bucks game.
I did see that, and they taking away people's draft picks and shit.
Dang. Yeah, give them to Pittsburgh. Give them to Pittsburgh.
Just
Dang. What the fuck?
no,
How
but
did you take away a draft pick? Would you give it to another team or some shit? What the fuck?
the Dolphins 6-3 though, so they're actually decent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know they had a good fucking record.
Yeah, they
I like
6-3.
they're trying to scrap with niggas. They trying to scrap.
Yeah, who do
Ain't
they
never
play
Patriots.
this week? Oh, they got a bye week.
they don't have Miami on this, right? The Miami Broncos, right?
Oh, they play Denver.
Yeah.
They gonna whoop that ass.
I got on this other one that says Miami is 3.5 favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Over the Broncos.
And they playing in Denver, ain't they?
Yeah.
Damn, at home.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't matter. Denver's some shit, man. That's hard. That's a hard team to watch.
I thought Drew Lock was nice. Brian
Man,
said
Drew
Drew Lock was nice.
Man, Brian's screen name is Drew Lock sucks. Like straight up. This nigga was saying that all summer.
Yeah,
he
this year. He had one good game. That the comeback dream. Other than that,
yeah, he getting cut. That nigga sucks. That shit last week was terrible.
Yeah.
That's what that's what happens when you let Jeezy boost you. Jeezy will boost you like that, nigga. You think it's sweet out here. You're not like that. That was cute.
See who in this job.
Why they got Green Bay +1.
Yeah.
What they know? They know something.
They know something.
Yeah, I know. Why is it that fucking close?
The Coast got a nice little defense.
Yeah,
this
they
year.
do got a defensive squad though.
Folks got a top 5 defense, yo.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about.
They trying to strap. Where they playing at though? They playing at home?
No, yeah, they in Indy.
Oh, they playing on that turf. So
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's
Aaron Rodgers might kick. Even that Cincinnati Washington football team, that shit's too
The
close.
fucking Redskins. Y'all need to stop that shit. Fucking Washington. Fucking Redskins.
I'm trying to be politically
Yeah, who
correct.
y'all trying to impress here? We be saying fuck, shit, cunt, bitch, all that shit. It's the fucking Washington Redskins.
All right, the skins. They got the skins fucked up on there, man.
Did you edit that and put that in there?
Huh?
You edited that and put Washington Redskins in there?
I just peeped that too.
Oh yeah, true. Now this is Bovada. So don't be mad at me, be mad at Bovada.
They know the truth.
I know, and Drew Brees ain't playing either. Against Atlanta.
Take Atlanta.
All right, yeah. I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna take Atlanta +4.5, and I'm gonna take Green Bay +1, and I'm gonna leave it at that too. Because when I get to 3 picks, I'll be fucking up. So I'm keeping it to 2 picks.
They got us losing to Jacksonville.
No, nigga.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the over in that Jacksonville Pittsburgh game though. Actually, the 46.5.
46.5.
That's a nice spot. Then I think I'm gonna take this upset special. I know I don't know why I'm going to win for this, but I think Houston's due for a win. I'm gonna take them +1 at home against New England. They could probably steal that because both of them are like bad. I'm gonna do a third. Then I'm gonna take Tennessee to +6 against B-More.
You just said you're not gonna fuck with Tennessee no more.
I know. It's too tempting though. But +6 is nice. +6 I could do. I feel like that's gonna be a close one.
And then that kicker gonna kick them right out of the goddamn game.
Man, shaving them points. I gotta holler at that motherfucker too, man. There's 3 kickers that be fucking up the money. That Tennessee kicker,
the Redskins.
Indy. Yeah, Redskins too.
Dustin Hopkins, you son of a bitch.
They done got to him.
I'm surprised they ain't cut him yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the over in the Pittsburgh and Jacksonville game over 46.5, and I'm going to take the over in the Redskins and Bengals 46.5 again.
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah. I got Alex Smith starting that one too again.
Yeah.
Did y'all peep? They said that this nigga literally has like a dead foot. That's what this cast does. What you talking about that cast he plays with? He has a drop foot. They called it.
Yeah, I heard.
What the fuck is a drop foot?
But some bitch like just.
That Mr. Deeds joint.
You dirty.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
When you said drop foot, I thought about like, you know, in like the fucking colonial days and shit where they called the plague or something. Maybe his foot just got fucked up like that, couldn't move or something.
We walk around with a black foot.
Yeah, no cells, had to cut it off.
Y'all ain't right, man.
That's what I thought of. I fuck with Alex, man. I don't even want him out there, man. I be nervous seeing him out.
Hey, one of his legs is noticeably smaller than the other. I'll be watching. I'll be like, "Yo, that joint just don't look right."
He's an American hero.
Nah, he is though.
hey, I'll take Minnesota -7.
And riding
And
you had him last week too, right? Shaq, you had him last week, right?
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he riding the wave.
And I'll take the Packers +100. Give me the money line.
Oh, okay. I did peep that too, man. Shit, if they the underdog, I wouldn't mind taking that either.
I might bet that joint for real.
Yeah, they can win a close game.
It's a pick 'em.
I'll trust Aaron Rodgers over Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Al, who you got, Al?
I got Atlanta. I don't trust Jameis Winston at all. I got Atlanta.
That's
then,
another thing.
And then also, let me get the over on that Green Bay Indianapolis game.
Okay, over 51. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I forgot. Jameis is gonna throw a couple interceptions. He always good for one.
Yep.
He good for one. He's good for one.
I wonder how much time Hill gonna have. They probably put Hill in like every third down now.
Yep.
James, he gonna throw for like 2. Man, they ain't have him as the backup, and he ain't. They doing in New Orleans, Joe. They did
say he had LASIK surgery. Remember when Carlos Rogers got LASIK surgery? He went to San Fran and got made the Pro Bowl.
Hey, LASIK surgery might help for your eyes, but it don't help for your judgment. If you throwing the ball to the other team.
Who got Marcus?
Hey, I will say he did lead the league in passing yards last season too. By the way, so the nigga can move the ball down the field. I'm gonna take the over on the Saints and Falcons game. I'm gonna take the over on that.
50.5. Yeah, that's a good bet too. Sounds
Yeah,
like
it
a
is.
lot. Sounds like a lot.
A week, yo. This is gonna be an over week. A lot of these are indoor games,
What
and
again?
it should be good weather. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fucked up weather last week. That wind was fucking up a lot of stuff.
Actually, it's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 indoor games.
Mhm.
Yeah. And shit, even the Chargers game in
I'ma
Cali,
have-
that's gonna be nice.
That's why I'm gonna have to go with that Pats. I'm gonna have to go with the Pats on the over.
That's what you got. You picking one? Cause I told niggas earlier, Corey, you went 3 for 4 last week. Bravo, pat on your back.
Yeah. That was the first one.
That's 75%. That's 75%, Corey. That's good.
Pittsburgh.
Oh shit.
Can I just go straight up with Pittsburgh? Can I just bet that straight? I want to bet that straight. Just straight.
Nah,
You gotta bet a lot of money though. You gotta bet like $45 to get $10, man.
Yeah.
All right. 46. Yeah, Jacksonville ain't got no defense. I'm worried about their quarterback. I think they say the niggas all right, so I'll take Pittsburgh with the over 46. I know we got a good defense, but we be I don't know about the secondary. Secondary be lunching sometimes. So yeah, I'll take Pittsburgh for the over.
Well, yeah, I'm about to do like a super cut of this. Kind of hard to follow, but we're not hard to follow. We're on all social media platforms at the Flight Room TV, on YouTube, on Spotify, on iTunes, on iTunes Podcast, on Instagram. So maybe we'll have a Twitter soon because we heard they got little new features. But anyway, wherever everyone look, we could be on your clothing. We got merch, hoodies. Might wear for the next show. But stay tuned for the Flight Room TV. Thanks. We'll holler.